But yeah, so we have, like I said, numbers 15 through 11 on our top 25 quarterbacks list of the last 50 years. Let's get right into it here. Here we go.
All right, 15, Patrick Mahomes. So he's a one-time Super Bowl champ, one-time MVP, one-time Super Bowl MVP, one-time Offensive Player of the Year, first-team All-Pro once, a second-team All-Pro once, four-time Pro Bowler. He leads in all NFL history. I don't remember what the minimum amount of throws is, but in career passer rating at 105.8. So let's not forget the insane playoff run to the Super Bowl in, 2019. So he started off with a 24-point comeback against Deshaun and the Texans, going 23 of 35, 321 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, and a rating of 135. He then leads a 10-point comeback against Ryan Tannehill and the Titans with yet another 23 from 35, 294 yards, 4 total touchdowns, no picks, and 120 rating. He then leads a 10-point comeback in the fourth quarter alone against the 49ers in the Super Bowl, going for 21 unanswered in like 7 minutes. He went 26 of 42 with 286, 3 total touchdowns, 2 picks, and a 78 rating. He averaged like 111 pass rating for the playoffs. He is the 15th all-time quarterback already, and I think he'll only continue to rise. He's one of the most talented guys that we've seen ever in the league. Mahomes at 15.
Completely agree. I mean, there's no arguments from this side. An arm talent like that, the athleticism that man possesses, and the arm angle, like that, I can almost say that he pioneered the whole just throwing from different arm slots. Forever it was come back, have it at the ear, bam, snap, go. He's been throwing around defenders now for like 2-3 seasons. It's been insane.
Sidearm across the body, doesn't matter. All right, number 14, Aaron Rodgers. He's another guy who's a very, very beautiful thrower of the football. He's a one-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time league MVP, 1-time Super Bowl MVP, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 1-time second-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, holds the record for the best pass rating of a season at 122, I want to say. He's got the best career touchdown-interception ratio. He's 10th all-time in yards, 5th all-time in touchdowns. I would say, is his playoff success up to par? No, but is his regular season resume absolutely unbelievable? Yes, it is. 4-time league MVP is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And when you look from a talent standpoint, one of the best arms of all time, one of the most accurate passers of all time. Does he get a little bit careful with the football at times? Yes, but at the end of the day, is he one of the top 15 guys? I think so. Some would argue higher. I value winning championships a little bit more. I think you do as well, so that's why he's a little bit lower than some people might have him. But he's a fantastic talent, and 14th all-time is nothing to scoff at. Aaron Rodgers at 14.
For sure.
Okay, number 13. Let's go with Big Ben Roethlisberger. So he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He's a Rookie of the Year, 6-time Pro Bowler, most career 500-yard passing games with 4, most career or tied for the most career games with a perfect pass rating, again 4, most completions in a game, I think it was 47. He's 5th all-time in yards, 8th all-time in touchdowns. And also, let's not forget that he has 2 of the most impactful and kind of impressive plays in NFL history of all time. So let's set the scene. 2006, divisional round of the playoffs against Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. Jerome Sure Hands Bettis doesn't fumble all season. I think he might have like 1 fumble. Fumbles at the goal line. It's picked up. It's going the other way. I believe the guy's name is Nick Harper. If my memory is that good, oh my God. He's going the other way. There's only one guy in the way to tackle him. It's Big Ben, and he tackles him by a shoelace. Right? If they return that, Indy most likely wins. That means Peyton's in the Super Bowl. Big Ben's not. Peyton probably wins that Super Bowl against Matt Hasselbeck, right? I'll take Peyton Manning in that Super Bowl, which means Peyton's got another one. Ben's only got 1. That changes career trajectories.
Yeah.
Impressive. Secondly, set the scene, 2009 Super Bowl. 30-some seconds left on the clock. They're at about the 20, 25-yard line, something like that. No, they were inside the 10, I think. Doesn't matter. They're in the red zone. He scans the field. He extends the play. Finds Santonio Holmes in the corner. for perhaps the best single throw in NFL history on the biggest stage in the sport. If that misses, Kurt Warner gets another one. And, as we talk about Kurt Warner, might be one of the snubs on this list. But, if you have a question, at me on social media, and I'll talk about it. But that changes trajectories of his career. If Ben doesn't get that, assuming he gets, the shoestring tackle, that means he only has one, completely changes the trajectory of the Steelers for the next 5 to 10 years. Warner gets another, and Warner might be a top 15 quarterback of all time. If he gets that Super Bowl, Larry Fitzgerald's looked at completely differently. Edgerrin James is looked at completely differently. That is one of the best singular throws in NFL history, one of the most accurate throws in NFL history. Big Ben at number 13.
Love it.
Number 12, Drew Brees. One-time Super Bowl champ, one-time Super Bowl MVP, two-time Offensive Player of the Year, one-time first-team All-Pro, four-time second-team All-Pro, 13-time Pro Bowler, second all-time in yards, second all-time in touchdowns to only Brady. So, he's first among normal people. Brings New Orleans a Super Bowl this season of, Katrina, I believe, right?
It was.
Just spectacular. His stats are jaw-dropping. And he's been one of the most steady, all-time, just fantastic teammates. A really good guy in the locker room. A pinnacle of what you would want to build your franchise around.
The franchise guy.
And I think what he was able to do with turning his career around, I think it's super impressive. If Ben's stats were a little bit better, I'd probably put him above Brees. But being second all-time in the two most important categories as a quarterback, how do you not have him above Big Ben in this situation?
Yeah.
And I think he was better. He was just a better quarterback, right? Did he win quite as much? No. But was he in Pittsburgh with that culture, those defenses? Tomlin, Cowher? No, he wasn't, right? He was in New Orleans, who's been historically bad. He won them a Super Bowl, 13-time Pro Bowler, right? He was a top 5 to 6 quarterback almost every single year he was in the league. That's so impressive.
And let's not forget that the Super Bowl he won was an impressive comeback in itself. The onside kick, and then leading them back down, and I think 40-some seconds all the way down the field. They go down, they score, they win. He has etched his name in greatness for NFL quarterbacks. Number 12 on the list is very fitting for Drew Brees.
All right, number 11. I think Terry Bradshaw fits here. I think he is the slightly better Steelers quarterback. Now, Ben is statistically better, but there's two numbers that stand out to me. 4-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, actually has a league MVP as well. He's a 1-time first-team All-Pro, and he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's what makes him better, and here's what makes him so good. Absolutely nobody in NFL history has been better than him in big games. Nobody has taken more of a leap from their normal baseline regular season to how they perform in the playoffs. He has a career pass rating of 71. I think it's 70.9 or something like that. His playoff pass rating is an 83. He was a significantly better quarterback in the playoffs, which is just insane. And in the 4 years that they won their Super Bowls, not only was he at a better at an 83 rating, the 4 years that they won it all, he averaged a 91.5 passer rating for the playoff runs. So whenever they needed him, whenever it counted most, Terry Bradshaw stepped up, an all-time great, an all-time winner, and that just can't be discounted. Terry Bradshaw at 11.
The dude, when the big lights came on and were shining the brightest, he stepped right up, filled in those shoes, and played his butt off for the Steelers. And one of the biggest reasons they have as many Super Bowls as they do is Terry Bradshaw. But that finishes up the list for today. That is 15 through 11. Make sure you come back next week. That will be numbers 10 through 6, I'm assuming.
Yep. 10